Did y'all know that they out here reducing the fabulousness of a woman down to a two-dimensional shape, like a rectangle, a triangle, a circle, a freaking circle, y'all? Like that can describe all of what a woman is? I don't think so. Hi everyone, I'm Angelina and this is Blueprint DIY, where we remake our clothes to be just unique as us. And by unique, I mean unique personality and unique shapes and sizes. And because we are all different shapes and sizes, I've been wanting to create some upcycles that address that. And I asked you guys a while ago, and you guys' feedback was so good. You guys talked about when you shop having a hard time fitting your arms into clothes. You talked about having big thighs, that the pants you get at retail outlets or stores, they don't fit your thighs. So I was gonna kick off this series with a body shape video. So I did my research and I went on there, like they said, to take your measurements, and I took my bust, my shoulders, my bust, my waist, my hip measurement, and they said to compare them all. And in my case, they said if it was similar, then you are a rectangle shape. A rectangle? I'm not gonna lie, I was offended. Like, okay, I've said a million times on this channel that I am pretty much straight up and down. I know that about myself. I love that about myself. Back in the day, maybe I wasn't so happy about it because everybody's trying to be a Coke bottle or whatever.
Look at how big mine are today. It's filled with pudding.
But I love that about myself now. However, I am offended to be compared to a rectangle. Or in another one, they compare us to fruit, and mine ain't even a fruit, it's a ruler. Like everybody else get a fruit, I get a ruler. I mean, I don't know. What do y'all think about this? Let me know in the comments if there are comments. And I should make a whole video about what's going on with the comments. But trust me, I am working on it. It's not my fault. I'm trying to get you guys comments back because you guys are awesome and supportive. And I am doing my best. And they are working on it. But if there's comments, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this whole body shaping thing and being compared to fruit and shapes and stuff like that. All right, we're flipping the script. We're gonna make this super positive. Let's look at some celebrities that may have similar body shapes and sizes as us and see what they're wearing, what you feel like works on them and what doesn't. Okay, so some of you guys told me that you have a long torso, and when you go to buy shirts, you know, oftentimes they're not long enough. So I would suggest maybe looking at some celebrities like Hayden, Panettiere, or Claire Danes. They both have longer torsos, beautiful girls that have long torsos, and maybe you can find some inspiration from them. And definitely the girls on this list fall into multiple categories, just like we will fall into multiple of these categories. So don't feel like you have to, which is another reason why I don't like the body shaping thing, don't feel like you have to just pick one or one person. Pick several celebrities, several people that you find inspiration. And you can look at all these people that I'm naming, because a lot of the times, you know, people don't identify themselves as long torso or short torso, but I am definitely a short torso person. As a matter of fact, my husband used to call me short body because yes, my torso is short. The only reason I'm taller, or actually I'm average height, is because of my legs. So a celebrity that falls in this category is Solange. She has a short torso, so take a look at her and see how she's dressing. Okay, so some of you guys told me that you're petite and you have a hard time shopping retail for that. I would look at people like Beth, Ditto, or Reese Witherspoon, or Chandra. They're all beautiful petite girls, and I am sure that you can find, and I'm going to show you at the end, and a list of all of these is in the description box, and I'm going to show you at the end how you can put in keywords and terms to find out, you know, to find what their style is and some things that you should be looking for. Okay, so next up, what if you're tall and curvy? I know like the tall, slim models are everywhere as far as fashion, but what about if you're tall and curvy? I would look at beautiful women like Michelle Obama, Queen Latifah, and Serena Williams. And if you need more inspiration of tall celebrities, I have a link of a whole list of tall celebrities in the description box. And this is not to say that if somebody is not your similar shape or size that you can't find inspiration from them. Now that's not at all what I'm saying. You definitely can find inspiration from them, but representation matters, and I just wanted to put it out there. Some girls that aren't necessarily the typical model sizes. All right, so what if you're one of those big chested girls? And I talk about this all the time because I am a tad bit envious of this category, but there's definitely, you know, like when you become an adult and you actually get to talk to other people, like all of these things, you know, because the retail industry does not cater to any of these things, you find out that it's hard out here, you know, for women to to fit into clothes. So some of the celebrities that you can look at are Danielle Brooks, Salma Hayek, and Sherri Shepherd. So what if you're in that situation where you have, you know, what all the songs talk about, you know, I like big butts and I cannot lie. What if you're in that situation? That does not make it easier to shop. You know, rap videos talk about it. People want to show them everywhere, but it doesn't make it easier for you to buy jeans. So what if you're in that situation? Then you can look at some celebrities like Cardi B and Tess Holliday, Adele, Ashley Graham, and Tamela Mann. And by the way, you guys gave me the suggestions for these people. You guys gave me some amazing suggestions. So thank you guys so much for these suggestions. All right, so some of you told me that you have bigger thighs, that you have a hard time fitting into jeans and different pants because your thighs are larger. So then you can look at celebrities like Dasha Polanco or America Ferrera. See what they're wearing, see how they're styling it. And a lot of these things, I'm not saying that you should be trying to hide it. Don't try to hide it. Just see the things that they're wearing and how they're wearing them to accentuate and to, you know, make you feel good about the things that you got. Okay, so this is a big one. A lot of you have told me that, you know, what if my arms, I have a hard time fitting my arms into different clothes that I find in the store. And we are definitely going to address this one as far as upcycling. But let's talk about some celebrities that may have the same issue. What about A.D. Bryant or Chrissy Metz or Angela Bassett? Because just because, you know, it doesn't matter your size. Like if you could be a slim girl and your actual size is extra small, but you're naturally muscular and your arms ain't going in them sleeves, not no extra small sleeve. So, you know, this issue is across the board for those who have bigger arms. And then what if you're in my category, the girls that are pretty much straight up and down? Who can you look at for inspiration? You can look at people like Tiffany Haddish, Mindy Kaling, or Gabby Sidibe. Okay, so that's the list. So what do we do now? I've found a couple of celebrities that I feel like are similar shape to me. For me, I would say it would be maybe Tiffany Haddish and Solange, because of Solange for the short torso and Tiffany Haddish just because of the like kind of straight up and down frame. So what do you do next? So I would go to Google and I would type in, I would do two different searches. I would type in that person's name. So I would say Tiffany Haddish, and I would say Tiffany Haddish fashion, and I would look at all of the different things that she wear. I would look at, and this is most likely going to get you more the things that they wear on the runway or the things that they wear that have been styled for them. And the good thing about this is because they have professional stylists, you can kind of see the things that that stylist saw that they felt like would be good on them. Now, I don't feel like not everything, especially when you're talking about you looking at somebody similar to you. So let's just look at Tiffany Haddish, for instance. This white dress that she loves so much, and I applaud her for wearing it multiple times. I think she wore it to 4 different events, and people were like clowning her, but I applaud her for it. The only thing is that if you have a little bit broader of a shoulder, that cut, and I say that because of me, not for her, because if she feels great in that, that's amazing. But when I look at that and think about myself, I don't particularly care for the halter cut. I think that it makes your shoulders look broader, and so for somebody who has maybe broader shoulders or maybe borderline broad shoulders, then if you don't want to make your shoulders look broader, so if you have really slim shoulders, then you know that would be okay. But I feel like, especially when I'm a little bit more heavy, like if I'm like real slim, that's fine, but a little bit more heavy, whenever I wear a halter cut, it's not my favorite thing. I don't feel good in it. I don't feel great in it. And so I think that as you look at it, you can see like I didn't feel like that worked as much. However, when I see her in looks with a power shoulder, she kills those looks. And so that I can look at that and say, maybe I should try some more cuts like that. And y'all know I like a good power shoulder. So maybe I should try more looks like that and see how. And you wouldn't think, like, if you, like I just said, that if you have like borderline broad shoulders, then you shouldn't wear a power shoulder. But I can look at it on her and see that I like the power shoulder on her much more than I like that halter cut on hers. Okay, so the other Google search that you should do is you should put that person's name, so Tiffany Haddish street style. So if I did Solange street style in Google and click on images, and then I can see what types of things they wear on an everyday basis, because I don't want to just see the things that has been styled for them. I want to see what they wear on an everyday basis, and that'll get me more of various different kinds of looks. So that'll give me pants looks, that'll give me going to the grocery store looks, that'll get me all those other looks that are not going to pop up if I just say fashion. So if I looked at Solange, then I would see the things that she just wears on a regular basis, and of course she's gonna give me all the inspiration in the world for street style looks, and I can say, hey, you know, I like this one. I don't particularly care for, you know, how she looked in that one. And I'll use myself for as an example. We're talking about Solange, we're talking about like a short torso. Back in the day, I did a video where I took a dress and I made it into some pants, or like culottes, palazzo style pants. Love the pants, love that style. However, I have to be very careful the way I style the things, especially high-waisted stuff, because I have a short torso. There's not much room in between my belly button and my chest, so I have to be very careful how I style them. You can see it here. I have on the halter top. The halter looks okay in this picture, but I also don't have on any type of bra in that picture. If I had on any type of padded bra, it would definitely make my shoulders look wider, and I actually don't even have that top anymore because, like I said, I don't particularly care for that cut on me. Now, this next way that I style these pants, is cringe worthy to me at this point, because that balance is not right, you know. And I, like I said, I have to be very careful how I style paper bag waist pants. I'll show you a different situation where I had paper style waist pants and it is styled better. It's definitely done better. So, you know, just things like that. You can look at other people and say, like, hey, you know, I have these paper bag waist pants, I really like them, but I don't know, like, should I put them, like, they haven't been working on my body. So for me, I could have taken that and said, I'm gonna totally abandon paper bag waist pants or totally abandon a halter silhouette. But now I know, for me, if I wear a halter, I cannot wear like a padded bra, or if I am going to do paper bag waist pants, I have to do it in a particular way because I do have a short torso. So let me know in the comments or on my other social media which celebrity shape you are, and I will be upcycling things specifically for your shape. And if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe so you don't miss any of this series. And I have some other videos just for you right here. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye! And this week's next top upcycler is Rolanda Beloved for her flapper dress that she made as a costume, because this is how clothes are supposed to make you feel.